hosted by Matt Riches.
$1 trillion tickers.
Watch the market unfold.
$1 trillion tickers.
Turning data to gold.
$1 trillion tickers. Watch the market unfold. $1 trillion tickers. Turning data to gold. Watch the market unfold.
Grand rising, grand afternoon, grand evening. Wherever you're tuning in from around the globe. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Peace, blessings, financial freedom. Welcome to the $1 Trillion Tickers broadcast. I'm your host, Matt Riches. We're coming into Monday with no major red or orange folder data today, but the market is still dealing with pressure from elevated Treasury yields, Middle East tensions, and Friday sell-off. SPX opened weak, along with the Nasdaq 100 and the Dow. They all opened weak overnight, but they have found some strength this morning, so that's good. Is this recovery from overnight weakness, or can buyers turn this into real strength at the open? We'll have to find out. I track the headlines, the data, and the market levels so you don't have to. This show is for education and entertainment only. Always do your own research, but you can use this show as a foundation. It is Monday, May 18th, 2026. This is the pre-market brief. Before we get into the charts, let's get into the mindset with our mantra. I deserve to be healthy. I deserve to be happy. I deserve the wealth that I'm building for me and my family. Riches and freedom, they come to our hands. I am the master of all I command. My learning is limitless. My earnings are too. The more I discover, the more I can do. The stock market is a machine of design, and I have the power to make that wealth mine. I am capable. I am skilled. I am bold. Blessings on the journey as the vision unfolds. All right, let's get into our macro and market data. Let's see. No major economic data on the calendar today. No major earnings today. But that does not mean the market is quiet. The pressure is coming from the 10-year Treasury yield. Remember, on Friday we had that strong sell-off. The market had been pushing record highs all week. And then Friday we had the sell-off. So right now the 10-year Treasury yield, it actually touched 4.6%. Right now it's 4.59%, excuse me. And you know what that means. When the 10-year Treasury is that high, then the market tends to sell off. When the yields stay that high, growth stocks and high valuation tech names will be under pressure. Now, the overnight move was important, though, because SPX on Sunday hit a low of 7,351, and right now it's trading around 7,408. So buyers stepped in from that overnight weakness. The Dow Jones is still under 50K. Let's see. The fear and greed, we're at 63. So we did lose a few points on the fear and greed with Friday's sell-off. All right. Let's get into Robert Greene's daily law for today. Title, Look Beneath the Mask. Daily law, train yourself to pay no attention to the front that people display. Today's law is about looking past the surface. Robert Greene is reminding us that people usually present the best version of themselves to the world. They may hide insecurity, ambition, resentment, or desire for power behind friendly words, polished expressions, or a calm public image. The lesson is to pay attention to what leaks through. Do not focus only on what people say. Watch the small signals. Watch the patterns. Watch what their behavior reveals beneath the mask. In long-term investing, this applies directly to company stories. A company can present a polished front. A CEO can say the right things. A brand can look powerful. A stock can have a strong narrative. But investors have to look beneath the mask. Are margins improving? Is revenue growing? Is cash flow real? Is debt manageable? Is leadership executing? The story matters, but the numbers reveal the truth. For day trading, this law connects directly to price action. The market can look weak overnight and still recover before the open. A stock can look strong at first and then fail. A candle can look convincing, but the next move tells the truth. Don't get caught by the front. Look beneath the mask of the first move. Watch whether price holds the level. Watch whether buyers defend the recovery. Watch whether sellers get follow through. The chart will reveal what is real. All right, let's get into these charts, y'all. Right here, this is the oil, the USO, the oil chart. As you can see, it was running up all Friday, but here in the pre-market, we hit this 151.07 and then it sold off, and now it's in the gap. BSO, same thing. It had ran up here to 58.73, but it sold off right now. So I think that is the stocks moving up and oil selling off. So let's check out SPY. Yes, SPY is moving up very strongly here in the pre-market. SPY currently in the pre-market at $400.83. To the downside support, we got 739.30, 738.20, 735.50, and the pre-market low 734.84. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high of 741.51, 743.45, 744.35, 746.55. QQQ, same thing, is running very nicely in the pre-market. Currently at 712.78. To the downside support, we got 710.20. Excuse me. 708.90, 707.25, 705.55, and the pre-market low is 704.58. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high 713.19. We got 713.95, 715.13, 716.04, 717.55, 719.80. The VIX did run up to 1944, but it has sold off and it's now 1847, so that's great. Nvidia currently in the pre-market at 229.97. The downside support, we got 227.85, 225.50, and the pre-market low at 224.12. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high at 230.63, 231.50, 234, and 236.50. Next, we got Google currently in the pre-market at 396.50. To the downside support, we got 395.85. We got the pre-market low at 393.60 and 393.20. To the upside resistance, we got 397.44, 398, 399.54, and $400.80. Next, we got Apple currently in the pre-market at $300.08. To the downside support, we got 298.90. At the pre-market low at 297.62 and 296.50. To the upside resistance, we got $300.90 followed by 303.20. Next, we got Microsoft currently in the pre-market at 419.73. To the downside support, we got the pre-market low of 418.27 followed by 418.05. And then 414.45. To the upside resistance, we got the 420.75, pre-market high of 421.20, 422.80, and then 424.60. Next, we got Amazon currently in the pre-market at 264.14. To the downside support, we got 262.40, then the pre-market low 260.96. To the upside resistance, We got 264.36, which is the bottom of the gap. We got the pre-market high, which is in the gap, 264.59 and 265.80. On top of the gap, 266.65. All right, let's check out Meta currently in the pre-market at 610.76. The downside support, we got 609.30, 607.40, which is the pre-market low, and 605 and 601.95. For the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high at 611.80, 614.45, 618.40. Next, we got Tesla currently in the pre-market at 419.38. For the downside support, we got 417.40. Pre-market low of 415.12, followed by 414.30, and then 411.10. To the upside resistance, we got the pre-market high of 420.78, followed by 422, and then 428.25. All right, we'll be back at the market open. Thank y'all for tuning in. Set those alerts. Happy Monday. Let's get this money, y'all.